Hello and welcome to Kate's Paper Creations. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Washington State, and I welcome you to my weekly video and blog where I feature current, or in this case, upcoming products. This Curvy Celebrations variety bundle is going to go live November 3rd. That's just 3 short days from now, and I'm going to share with you a card that I made using the kit. So let's get started and we'll see if we can't entice you into buying this beautiful set. So it comes with 2 stamp sets. The whole entire package, which can be purchased all together at a discount, includes 2 stamp sets and a die set and a bundle of 6x6 paper. The 6x6 paper is called Classic Christmas, and there's a bunch of Christmas ones in there. One of the other stamp sets is called Curvy Christmas, and the other stamp set is called Quite Curvy, and the dies are called Curvy dies. So let's get started, and I will show you what I'm making for you today. And this is the card. Now, when we got, as demonstrators, a chance to purchase this set early so we could make some things ahead of time to share with you, I downloaded some of the pictures, and so this is kind of like a casing, the catalog kind of project, because this is going to be added on to the holiday catalog ordering period, and it's good from November 3rd through January 4th. Okay, let's show you how I made the card. This is going to be a note card sized card, so it is originally cut 5x7, and it's scored at 3.5 and folded to make a side fold note card sized card. These are mailable in the mail with regular postage, so I like them because it gives me a variety of size that I can mail out. And it's going to be a top fold card. So the first layer is real red cardstock, and I cut it the same size as the front of the card. So it is 3.5 by 5, and I'm just going to attach it with regular adhesive. And it's going to cover the whole front of the card. So it's just a matter of lining up the edges and sticking it down. Okay, then the next layer comes from that Classic Christmas DSP. And this piece is cut 3 3/8 by 4 7/8, so that it will leave just a 1/16 of an inch border of color around. Not too awfully much, just a very, very tiny border all the way around, just enough to get a peek at that pretty red cardstock. Just like that. Very easy. Next layer is Blushing Bride, and it is 2.5 by 3.5. And in the sample that I saw, it had some little dots all the way around. I'm thinking that was probably some kind of special paper or something that's going to come up available here in the future, but I didn't have that. So what I did is I took the Calypso Coral marker, and I just put stitching around like this, about 1/8 of an inch from the edge all the way around. It's pretty easy to do. I remember when we used to have to do this all the time. I haven't done it in a long time though, and we forget sometimes that these little tricks can be very pretty when you get done with them. So it's just kind of a faux stitch look without actually stitching. So that's that. Then I attach, oh, let's stamp the sentiment on there next, from the Quite Curvy stamp set, made with love just for you. And I wanted it to be two-toned, so I used Real Red and Melon Mambo, and I'm going to color the Made for You part with the Melon Mambo, or no, the Made with Love, I should say. Make sure I get all the parts and pieces, and then the rest of it I'm going to color with Real Red. And I just kind of hold the marker at kind of flat. You can see what I'm doing, I think, and and just brush it over and get it on all of the parts of the letters all the way across. You don't have to really worry too much about it drying out. It really, I mean, unless you're really slow about it, it's not going to matter. And if you do get concerned about it drying out, you can always just blow on it a little bit. Give it some air, some moisture, and then stamp it. And I'm putting it up kind of towards the top right corner, just like that. So that's that piece, and it's going to get attached to the front with dimensionals. Now, just like any of these projects that I do from the catalog, I don't always own all the pieces, and so there's that attached to the front, and it's about 3/4 of an inch on this side and a 1/2 inch top and bottom. Then in the stamp set is a stamp of these and a die to cut them out. And for coloring this, I used the Soft Seafoam Light Blends pen, and I didn't get it to come open. There we go. I didn't color the entire leaf. I just kind of, oh, I want to use the brush end. Let's do that again. There we go. I just kind of did the ends, kind of coming up from the ends, and a little bit of shading. I left a lot of the white showing. It really, I mean, it's just what I did. So it's a matter of taste, but this is what the sample kind of looked like, and my goal was to kind of imitate the sample as close as I could. And I can show you that sample, and then you can see, you know, there's just no rhyme or reason. I just a splash of color. That's how I did it. So get it up there. Hopefully you can kind of see the shading. So then this is going to go on the card like this. So I'm going to put a dimensional on either end to hold it in place. Like, get that to go away. There we go. And I think about like so ought to work just fine. Now you could put some tape, some adhesive behind here, but it really doesn't need it. Okay, there's that part. Then I stamped 2 of the little birds. There's 3 birds in the stamp set, but here's 2 of them, and I'm going to color them. I'm using Real Red Light Blends pen to color their little wings like that. Typically I would probably color these before I cut them out, but I didn't want to have to go off camera for that part. So there's the wing part, and then I used the Ivory Blends pen to color the bodies of the birds. Like that. And then this little guy is going to go right over here, kind of behind here. So I'm going to, right where his tail is at, right in here is where I'm going to put a mini dimensional. It's right there in that tail area. And then I'm going to tuck him like that, and then that will make him the same height as the sentiment piece. And then this little guy, I'm going to put a couple of dimensionals on, and just minis. Here, I'm going to give him a couple of them. Times, there we go. Get that off. And I'm going to put him right about in here, and he's going to stand out even more. Then in the kit is a die for this sprig, and I cut 3 of them out of Soft seafoam. And I'm going to attach them with just a little bit of my Zig two-way glue pin on a few of the petals. They don't need to be stuck down super hard. And then I'm tucking them behind this. Get it picked up a little bit. We'll put one so it kind of comes right up through there. Press that one in place. And then this one, just kind of got to decide where I want them to go. This one, where's my thing I can lift this up with? There we go. Because there's nothing behind there. So it's just a matter of tucking it in. Oops, get behind the birdie. There's that one. And then I had a third one, and I think I'm going to put that one. I think I'm going to put some spots on the top part of this, and then I think I'm going to take part of it off because the dimensionals won't let this slide behind the bird, so we'll just shorten it up. Since it would get hidden anyway, it doesn't matter. And there's the 3 little sprigs on there. And that is the card for today. Very, very simple little card. Now in the original, they had some little heart-shaped embellishments of some kind, which I don't have, so I'm just going to leave that off. But there's the card. I hope you enjoyed today. I hope that you'll consider buying one or more of the parts of this package and shop with me online. And I thank you for coming by. Bye.